Welcome to Jamie TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. Earlier on today, I shared my song sketch for my song for Songtember. If you don't know what I'm talking about, link above, go check out that video, and then you'll know what we're talking about here. It's had some nice comments already on YouTube, which is lovely. It gives an old hippie a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling. And I've had a comment from one of my followers who's asked me if I could maybe share my process. How do I come up with the chords and melody? How do I work that out? How do I fit them together? And how do I get a song started? Well, I have to say there's no correct way to start a song. It could come from a drum beat. It could come from just humming a little melody that just popped into your head. It can come from anywhere. And I don't start things off the same way every time. But I can show you how I how I came up with the chords and melody for this song. And to me, a song is the chords and the melody. Really, at the end of the day, everything else is just window dressing. That's what a song boils down to. So here's what I did. I wanted this song to have a strong message, and so I focused on writing all the words first and make sure that the message was clear. Then I had a look at those words and I thought, well, the chorus, that wants to be kind of powerful and positive. It wants to have a lot of energy to it. But the verses are going to be, well, they're dealing with some quite serious negative subject matter, so they're going to be more downbeat. And this is how I'll kind of structure the drama of the song, because I like a song that has sections and it has, it has dramatic changes, and I like drama. Anyway, right, so I thought, right, I'm going to start with the chorus, because the chorus is going to need to be really sung out. It's going to need to have some power to it. Now, I don't have that great a range or that powerful a voice, so I thought I'll deal with that first and make sure that's right, and then I can work everything around that. So I thought, right, I'm going to go play some. So I just picked up the acoustic guitar and thought, right, I'll just play some major chords. And messed around with a few major chords, and I got these two. I've got G and A, and I've got this little melody idea going off, kind of da 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 da. Because really, all I do is I just experiment with sort of humming and singing and kind of making noises. A lot of them are terrible. A lot of it's out of tune and awful. But I just experiment until I come up with a little bit of a something that's okay. So I've got this little thing that's going la da 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 da. And then I think, well, where do I want the melody to go after that? La da 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 da. And then I stop playing the chords and I just sing it. Da 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 da. What's that note? Da. Okay, an F sharp. So if I'm playing a G and an A, then I'm probably in the key of D, and in the key of D, that note, the F sharp, would be the root of a minor chord. So I'll play an F sharp minor there. So I go la da da da, la da da da. Da 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 da. That's going to take me back to a G. So, some of it's kind of just by chance, by accident, and, just messing about until it kind of comes together. And then the next line I kind of hum away till I come up with a tune I like. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Back to A, right? So I'm kind of liking this tune, but it's way low and I want it to be powerful. So what I do is I start moving these chords up a key at a time and seeing how high I feel comfortable singing it. And so I pushed it up to here, so I end up in the key of G. So I'm playing C, D, B minor, C. And then I thought, the last part of the melody I don't know. I just wanted it to sound a little bit more dramatic. So I've got this. I'm going la da 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 la da 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 da, and then I swapped this C out for an A minor. Just arsing around, just substituting chords, just to see what effect it might have. And this kind of gave me down, 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 and it just sounded more dramatic, moving from the A minor right up to a D. It was just more dramatic sounding than moving C to D. So I've got, where are my words? I can barely see them from here. So I've got never give up, never give in, never back down and let them win. Always be proud of who you are. Okay, so I've got a chorus, and then something occurred to me. I thought, for the beginning of this song, I'm going to use these chords as an introduction, minus the words, minus the singing, because I was thinking, I want people to know that this song's got a positive message to it, even though it's dealing with some negative issues, some serious stuff. So I didn't want to start it with the sort of downbeat part. I didn't want it to start off miserable. So I thought I'll start it with the uplifting chords, and then I will drop into something more downbeat for the verses. So, so now I need to find what I'm going to do for the verses. So I looked at the key, right? We're in the key of, what key are we in? We're in G. So I looked at the key of G, and I thought, right, what minor chords have I got in G? I've got a B minor, and an A minor, and an E minor. So I just arsed around for a while with those minor chords, humming and trying to sing the words, trying to come up with some kind of a tune. And I ended up over an A minor, just playing A minor. La da 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 da. And then I just felt that the melody needed to go up, and I just tried and then dropped back onto A minor. So experimenting with the words. Sometimes you must feel you'll never make it through the day. And then I just thought, I'm playing that A minor for quite a long time. So I'll see if I can just do something to it just to make it sound a bit more interesting, introduce some movement. So I just started putting some descending bass notes in. Which sounds great, I think, but it's not taking me to the next chord. It's not walking me to C, it's walking me away from C. It seems to be taking me to an F. So I thought, well, I'll just play the F. I'll just play the F and see. It's not in this key. It's now a side chord, but maybe it'll sound good. Who knows? So I got this. Sounds all right. And then C and D still sound okay after it. But then I thought, well, I'll just try an F dominant 7 chord instead. Maybe that sounds a bit more dramatic. So I got, let's sing the next line. All those ignorant minds and the cruel things they say. Okay, so I've got a chorus, I've got a verse, but then comes the really difficult bit. The thing I always find hard is coming up with that pre-chorus that's going to link those two major sections together. And honestly, I asked around with different melody ideas and experimenting with chords, and I got nothing. And then I don't know, just nothing that fitted or inspired or just sounded dramatic. So I thought, well, hang on a minute, what about the F? I played the F earlier and it sounded okay, even though it's an out of key chord. So I played an F, and immediately just a little tune popped into my head. I can't remember my words. And there's no excuse. And I just was messing about with chords, just experimenting, and immediately came up with this. And there's no excuse in this day and age. And I threw this minor chord in here because I've got 3 major chords. And I don't want this bit to sound as bold and uplifting and dramatic as the chorus. So I've got 3 major chords, 3 in a minor, to bring it down at the end. Then I just play the 3 major chords. Gives it sort of a bit of a question answer feel. And then I repeat that. No one is born with hatred in their hearts. Rise above and show them you don't care. I've totally forgot the melody. And show them you don't care. And then I'm kind of loitering on a G for too long, waiting for that chorus to kick in there. And so I just switched out the G for a G7 for the second time around, which is, a 7 chord can often give it kind of an expectant kind of a feel. So we get rise above and show them you don't care, and never give up, never give in. Okay, so finally I got my link sorted out. So I've got intro, verse, chorus, intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, second verse, second pre-chorus, second chorus. And when I got to the end of the chorus, I thought, I could put an instrumental bit in here, a bit of a guitar solo maybe. And I thought, these chords, just from experience, I think these chords, I've not tried it yet, but I thought these chords probably be great to solo over. So I'll just continue playing those chords for the solo. But then, following the solo, the next thing to happen, according to my lyrics, is a third pre-chorus. The solo is going to end over a D chord, and going from this D to the F that I was starting the pre-chorus with sounded uninspiring to me. It sort of fell flat. And then I thought, what would be awesome for this song to lift the last section of it would be to do a key change, to take everything up. But I thought I probably cannot sing this chorus any higher, but I'll have a go. So the notes for the pre-chorus chords: F, C, G, A. Those are my root notes. So I thought I'll try taking them up a tone. So that gave me G, D, A, B minor. So that was right. So then I tried tagging it on. So I'm playing this is the chords for under the solo. Then key change. Close-minded bigotry. Are we still fighting this? Oh, okay. Well, that works. That works. Okay, so what would my chords be for the chorus? If I take them all up a tone, that gives me... The nice thing about playing a stringed instrument is when you want to do a key change, all you have to do is just actually move everything up by degree. So your chord shapes if they're bar chords, will stay the same. And you can just, like when I did that pre-chorus bit, I'm playing F, C, G, A. I just move everything up 2 frets. And those are my new root notes for the chords for the key change. And all the majors will stay major and the minors will stay minor. And forgive me if you know your music theory really well and I'm telling you stuff you already know. Obviously, I don't know who I'm talking to, right? Okay, so I approached singing the key change for the chorus with absolute fear and dread, because I thought I'm never going to be able to reach this, and it's going to be very disappointing because this key change works really nicely into that last pre-chorus. But actually, when I stopped pissy-panting about and went for it, I think I can just about manage it. Alright, so that's how I came up with the chords for this song. I hope that this video is interesting or useful to at least 1 or 2 people out there. And if it is, please do give me a thumb up and maybe subscribe and ding my bell so that you get notified of further nonsense from me. If you're taking part in the Songtember challenge and you think you might like me to get involved with helping you out with your mixes, or if you'd like me to maybe perform on your track, then sign up for my Patreon. The details are all down below the video, where you'll find other information about how you can help out the channel and links where you can check out my music and merchandise and stuff like that. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh yes, and anyone who is taking part in Songtember, if you want any advice, any help with software or stuff like that, anything you're having an issue with, just get in touch. All the links are down below the video where you can reach me. Okay, so until next time, get stuck in, start writing a song for Songtember. Be good people, be nice, be kind, and don't piss your pants about. I'll see you later.